Ladies and gentlemen, conference FedCSIS 2023, and I am about to give the microphone to Professor Ganzha, who will start the opening procedure. Maria, the floor is yours.
The floor is mine. Okay, hello everybody. We mix everything this year. Usually we start conference on Monday, but this year we start on Sunday. Usually it was Marcin who was speaking the first word. This year it was me. So sorry if I made some mistake. Okay, welcome all of you here in my university, Politechnika Warszawska, Warsaw University of Technology. Not my department, but like friend's department, electronics and, oh, it's so long, information technology, sorry. Let me start from welcome words from our honorable guest. The first guest, unfortunately, cannot be here because of problem with his knee. I hope that I can say it, or it's a secret. Okay, the first word from the Vice Rector of Warsaw University of Technology, Malinowski. And let me read it. Dear participants of the 18th Conference on Computer Science and Intelligent System, I welcome all of you at Warsaw University of Technology, and I am glad that the scientific event I have known for many years, back when I was former chairman of the IEEE Poland section, is being organized here. I am glad that you have chosen this conference, and I hope that during this event you will have the opportunity to make many exciting contacts with other participants that will result in future community. I would also like to thank all of the conference organizers, Faculty of Electronic Information Technology, Polish Information Processing Society, System Research Institute of Polish Academy of Sciences, and IEEE Computer Society Poland section chapter, and all technical and financial supporters. However, I would most warmly like to thank the people involved in the organization. It is Maria Ganzha, Marcin Paprzycki, Dominik Ślęzak, Jarosław Arabas, Sławomir Zadrożny, Przemysław Biecek, and Bogdan Macuchow. Thanks to such engaged people, I always get a boost of energy, which I also wish for you. At the same time, as the president of IEEE Industrial Electronics, I know how much effort it takes to organize a conference. I encourage you to cooperate with Polish scientific institutions. Finally, I apologize for not attending the opening session. Surgery immobilized me, but I will be pleased to visit one of the sessions in the following days. With deep respect and thanks, Mariusz Malinowski, Vice Rector for Research of Warsaw University of Technology. Fortunately, the other guests, our honorable guests, are here, and I would like to, first of all, present you President of Polish Information Processing Society, Michał Paprzycki. It's my pleasure to present and ask to come to me here the Dean of this faculty, Electronics and Information Technology, Michał Malinowski. It's not a family.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, dear friends. My name is Michał Malinowski, and I represent the Faculty of Electronics and Information Technology of this university, one of the organizers of this conference. It is my privilege and great pleasure to welcome you here. As you perhaps know, research and teaching activity of this faculty covers a lot of topics, not only computer science. However, I think that it is a well-chosen place for this conference. I believe it is. So I wish you a very good stay in the faculty, very interesting meetings and inspiring discussions, and all the best during this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. One comment. Finally, I recall that Jarosław Paprzycki, President of Polish Information Processing Society, he has graduated this department some time ago. Okay, so now I would like to invite here Jarosław Arabas. The chair of organizing committee.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to welcome you here, and it was a great pleasure to observe how much interest in that conference could be seen in the audience. This is another successful event in the long series of the conferences. Here you can see the 18th conference from that series. I have here 27th number of 27, which is a different number of a different series of events, namely the Festival Nauki, so the Festival of Science. So I wish the conference to proceed at least twice as long as it has been proceeded so far. And I would like to wish you all to enjoy the conference, to enjoy the stay here, and to have many fruitful discussion during both sessions and outside the session during coffee breaks and other events. And many thanks to all organizers whose names are known and whose names are also unknown. I mean, they have not been seen in the proceedings, but I know that a lot of effort is always made by people who are helping us with very prosaic things like microphones, like screens, like hot dishes and water and so on. So I would like to ask you to applaud all these people whose names are not printed in the papers, and without whom the conference will never succeed.
And I told you that our conference is unusual. This year we have 2 chairs of conference, and I would like to invite here the second co-chair of our conference, Sławomir Zadrożny, System Research Institute, Polish Academy of Sciences.
So it is my also very big pleasure to be a part of the whole event, especially of this very opening of the conference. I would like to wish you, of course, the nice meetings, very interesting discussions, which are the essence of the scientific research after all. I wish also the organizers a little bit worse weather to keep us in the conference rooms for a longer time. And let me end with my expression of appreciation especially for all the organizers, but especially for the chairs of this series of the conference, Maria and Marcin, and also now joined by Dominik, which over all these years managed not only to keep alive this series, but to secure its growth, constant growth. So let us hope it will be continued, and I am sure that it will be continued. Thank you very much, and all the best for you.
Thank you very much. I think that next year we have to cooperate third. Good year. It's so nice to hear so nice words. So thank you very much. And one more welcome from our colleague who was with us during long years, almost from the beginning. Unfortunately, again, the same problem like with a rector of our university, Malinowski, keep him at home, but he will be with us from tomorrow. Leszek Maciaszek, maybe you remember him. Right now he's not like co-chair, but he's like our wisdom. And his welcome sounds like, as honorary chair, I have an honor of of joining real cheers in welcoming you all to this excellent conference. Excellent in many dimensions, of which meeting like-minded scientists and making a lasting relationship in this conference is trademark. Also, I could not come for the conference opening. I'm already packing to meet you all in person from tomorrow. See you soon. Leszek Maciaszek. Well, and after all these nice words, let's go to work, and let me start from our acceptance rate. You can see again, this year we are below 20% for regular paper, and regular workshop is 41, sorry. Also, I would like to draw your attention on our absolutely fantastic, as usual, for our conference keynotes. Here, do we have Professor Slavinsky? I don't see him. No?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay. So he will be here, I think, maybe later tomorrow, but definitely he will be later today, not tomorrow. And now you.
No, me.
Okay, so
No.
my work stopped at this moment, finished, and
Yeah, it's no me. And usually it was Maria who was doing this thing. And by the way, I also have had me, so it seems to me you need to be careful because you get out of this conference and you're gonna suddenly realize you have that knee. So this is like the disease, the FedCSIS disease. We had Legionnaire's disease, now we're gonna have FedCSIS disease. Okay, so technical information of all kinds. Okay, so preprints and proceedings. Those of you who have publications, you should have received an email from EasyChair last night around midnight that gives you links to preprints. If you have been reading my mails, and yes, I am the one who was so close to you, you should feel me all the time guiding you every step of the way. I am Marcin the spammer. I am Dr. P, who was with you to bring you here. You know that small corrections can be sent to Alexander, only small corrections, like removing half of the paper and exchanging authors, which is apparently a standard procedure in one of the countries of the world that I will not name, when they send something to a conference and then replace the authors with somebody else. It's not applicable, but small changes, please go ahead. You will have around 10 days to do this after the conference is over. We are still working on prefaces to the proceedings because there are some changes, and I'm gonna mention a few of those, and they may be of particular interest to you who are from Poland. So I will mention some things that we are doing that you may want to hear. Okay, the volumes will have, for those of you who have never been with us, each volume has ISSN and ISBN, and each of your individual contributions will have a DOI number, regardless if this is proceedings, communications papers, or position papers. You will have an individual DOI number attached to your contribution. By the way, proceedings go to IEEE, the other one they don't, but everything is open access available, will be. I mean, it's not there yet. It will be fully open access available. Okay, certificates. I know that there are some countries in the world and some places that need like stamp on delegacja. Yeah, I know. Those of you who don't know what delegacja is, lucky you. Then there are some places around the world that need a certificate. And by the way, if you need a photo by the, like the poster or something like this, it also can be arranged, because we had in the past people coming from some countries who said, I need a photo by the registration desk to prove to my team that I was actually there, not someplace else. Okay, we can do it, we will work with you, we will want you to be happy. Okay, so if you need certificates, go to the registration desk. If you need any invoice or financial related documents, please go to the registration desk and talk to Ms. Barbara. I know that many computer scientists don't know what is the official English name of the institutions that they work for, and then 3 months later we are finding out that the name that they used, which they thought is the English name of their institution, is actually not, and the financial department says, no, 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 this is not where you work, this is where you work, you need to change the invoice. So, well, Ms. Barbara will be working with you, and now you know why we love Ms. Barbara, because she will be working with you on this. Okay, by the way, in the program online, there are plenty of links, and those links are actually links. Don't be afraid of clicking them, they don't lead to viruses from Russia, okay? Mr. Kaspersky is not behind those links, so you can feel safe about this. What else do we have? Okay, social program, which is, I think, no, I shouldn't say the most important part. Yes, but this is where the minds are expanding and reaching other minds. So tonight we are here. Reception, get together is in this building, and by the way, it's very important that you go there because we have a very, very, very special event connected to, that will be just before we start the get together. By the way, if you forgot the word for happy birthday to you, go to your phone and find the words, okay? Because you need them. Just make. Okay, a reception is not building, but it's not a not. It's Naczelna Organizacja Techniczna, which has the acronym NOT. So I know it's funny, but it's not a joke. It's not building, and by the registration desk, you have the plan.
No. In the program, on the website, you can click on the hyperlink, and you will see maps and address of this building.
Which is not a building.
Not building. Of this not building.
Yeah.
And the same with banquet.
And by the way, not building doesn't mean a tent. It's a building, but it's not building. Okay, we're gonna have a concert, which is gonna be kind of sort of blues rocky. And by the way, I'm really sorry we didn't get this year Dr. Blues. I know that many of you were asking if Dr. Blues is coming back. Not this year, not in the not building, so Dr. Blues is not coming. And unfortunately, Paprzycki will also not join the band in the not building. Okay, but we will have an art exhibition in the not building. So this will be art students from one of the Warsaw private colleges, and they will share their art with us. Yes, there will be wine for you to digest the art. Modern art requires wine, I think. Okay, banquet is gonna be in the building which is named Narodowy Instytut Kultury i Dziedzictwa Wsi, and again, map is behind the link. Apparently it's a beautiful building, I haven't been there, so we will have there interesting things. Social media. We're living in weird times. When we were starting this conference 18 years ago, social media was not this important. Nowadays, it seems to me that if something doesn't exist in social media, it doesn't exist. So, guys, we are living in times in which what matters to you is meeting with Dr. Hirsch and convincing Dr. Hirsch that he should value high. For instance, Dr. Hirsch who says to you, oh, you are 54, it's a very good thing. But for you to meet Dr. Hirsch on high levels of consciousness, you need to reach to other people so they know what you have published so they can cite you. So guys, I'm sorry, I didn't invent it, I'm not Hirsch. Hirsch is not my family, so don't blame me, but we need your help promoting this conference, promoting the publications, and promoting you. Okay? If we work all together, then suddenly everybody will be citing you, will be coming to our conference, and suddenly you realize that you are in the best conference in the world, which by the way you are, but people don't know it yet. Okay? So we have links on, we have presence on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, which is now Meta and X. If you want to talk to me how you can do things, talk to me, okay? I will be more than happy to share the links and discuss things with you. Now it's time for me to get a breath of fresh air, and I'm gonna pass the microphone to one of the students of Professor Pawlak. Yeah, that's, it's like direct lineage from Professor Pawlak to Dominik, and he's gonna share with you information about the awards and competitions related to FedCSIS.
I will speak just for 1 minute, and then there will be Marcin back. So just enjoy this 1 minute. So this is really, in my honest opinion, really quite good conference, and I hope you will enjoy it. The material is very interesting. You could see some statistics like acceptance rates and so on and so forth. They are important, but I think that the even more important thing is that we have very good, very interesting parallel sessions. Everybody could find something for himself or herself. We have very good keynotes, really very good keynotes, very interesting. Additionally, tomorrow morning we will have 2 invited talks in parallel sessions. And well, because all of these, we always have, every year we have quite a problem with selecting the best papers. We have 4 categories. You can see them here. Best Paper Award, Young Researcher Award, Industry Cooperation Award, and International Cooperation Award. And every year we collect from the chairs of all events, all tracks, the candidates for those awards. And then we have special award committee consisting of 10 scientists who knew Professor Zdzisław Pawlak in person, who are discussing which papers are most eligible to these awards. And I would like to emphasize that this is something showing the integrity of the whole conference, because these awards are selected from all events, all tracks. Every paper is eligible. So of course today I'm not going to tell you who is going to be awarded. This will be at the bunker. This will be a surprise. I hope at least that it will be a surprise. So everybody is welcome. It's something extremely important for us to give these awards. And on top of that, I would like to mention just a few more things on the next slides, probably, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. Besides awards, besides very interesting sessions, keynotes, and invited talks, we had, and we are still going to have, 2 special events during this FedCSIS. One event has already started today. This is a series of tutorials called Research School, and this is connected to the theory of research invented long time ago by Professor Zdzisław Pawlak. But another series of events is related to so-called competitions. And at FedCSIS we have tradition to support different types of competitions, like machine learning competitions, data science, data processing, but many of them, it just depends on the given year, it depends on the scope. So I would like to invite you especially to the competitions that we are going to have this year. One of them is tomorrow. It is related to security, to IoT devices. And another series of very interesting publications and presentations related to different competitions is going to happen on Wednesday in this series called mysteriously CNLPS PAT. It's really very interesting. And I would like to invite you on Wednesday as well. And now Marcin back.
Yes, and I'm back and meaner than ever. By the way, for next year, we are planning to take the Zdzisław Pawlak Award ceremony to the next level. You know, there is this ceremony which happens every year someplace in California, yeah, with red carpets, and it sounds like this. And the nominees for the best paper awards are, and then somebody comes, opens the envelope, and the winner is. So we will go with the Oscar model. We are starting to work now on the music for the award and for all the other things. So, guys, if you come to us next year, we're gonna have the Zdzisław Pawlak Award Oscar style. Okay, this is, I promise you, we are moving in that direction. Okay, trust me. You know that you can trust me on events like this. There's nobody better than I am. Okay, crazy stuff. Okay, changes. Those of you who happen to visit already the proceedings, you may see something that may confuse you. Because it may not look like the proceedings that you look at in the past. There's a lot of changes, and the changes are coming. And last night, with Jana, we worked very hard to express the core of why changes are coming. So, it's better than 1,000 words. And now, those of you who are confused, okay, so this thing in the middle is Australia. Yeah, and Australia has kangaroos. And it has core ranking system. And in Poland, in the Polish Ministry of Science and Education, Australia is the king. So we try to express this idea that Australian kangaroo wearing the British royal crown is the reason for us to make changes. Okay? And now let me explain it a little bit. We got ourselves core rank B. And we were very happy. And the ministry was very happy. And then suddenly, the kangaroos said to each other, no, they are not worthy core rank B, because they are a multi-conference. And by the way, I learned from this that there is nothing more offensive in Australian academics than saying to somebody, hey, you are like a multi-conference. This is like totally disqualifies you in Australia. If you are a multi-conference, you are out, down and gone. So now, our role, Dominik, Maria, myself, and all of the chairs will be to get back what is rightly ours, like in a Western. You know, they took it from us, and now we are coming with a vengeance to take it back. So we want back our B ranking. So, conference structure will change, and by the way, in case you didn't know it, it already changed, you just don't see it yet. This is why. Changes into future past. Because the time will suddenly leap, and within a week you will see conference website that will represent something that will be but already was. Yes, it's coming. It's coming. So we will have 5 topical areas, and our now structures will be topical area curators. Andrzej Janusz, thank you for this name. It's absolutely fantastic. We're going to have curators. We will not have workshops, symposia. We will have technical tracks. And by the way, our model exists. It's the ICCS conference. If you know which one it is, it's the one computational science conference. We will do things like this. We will have a single program committee. And because, as Dominik told you, we are one. And they will not divide us to say that we are multi-conference. We are one, and going into the future, we are one. And going into the future, Belgrade is your future. Ladies and gentlemen, Belgrade.
Thank you very much, Marcin. So thank you to all of you for recognizing Belgrade as a new inviting place for this conference, and I believe that it's an exciting place also for the conference. So I will give a couple of words about Belgrade, and please, the next slide, we are going to the south. So for the next year, please prepare your short sleeves and open shoes, as I believe that it will be sunny, maybe 30 degrees. So, but it's in the center of many roads from the north to the south, from the west to the east, and a place of very historical events. So please, let's go further. So Belgrade is a capital of Serbia. It was a capital of former Yugoslavia also. Very impressive confluence of Sava to Danube River, where Belgrade is developed for many centuries from ancient times also, and today is a typical metropolitan city of Central Europe. So please. And we are full of history, culture, and science. Sometimes that history is not always easy, but on the other hand side, we have so much stories to tell to you. One of the stories is about Museum of Nikola Tesla, and we will strive in the next year to make a spirit of the conference under the idea of Nikola Tesla, and we will advise you to visit the museum, maybe to organize something. There are also some other nice places from ancient times to modern times that you can visit in Belgrade, and this is just a list of them, and you will visit them when you will be in Belgrade. So, University of Belgrade is one of the oldest universities in the whole Balkans region and most influential. It's a classical university with 31 faculties, with more than 100,000 of students, and not integrated like it's here in many European countries. It means that faculties are legal entities too. So at one hand side we have a loosely coupled system, but we have a power of so much resources under the head of that university, with the roots in modern Serbia from early 19th century. Please. So our Faculty of Organizational Sciences, or maybe translated as a Faculty of Business Administration and Computer Science and Informatics, was the youngest institution founded in 1969. But it's an institution for which I can say it's very proactive, very open for collaboration, and I believe that we have a very strong gradient in our development, and it was established, just to know, in former communist times as the first business school of that area, while many of industry was under state-level plans in those times, and we had a very nice history about that. We have two study programs, typical one in management and business, the other in information system and technology. It's the faculty for which we know that it's hardest to approach and enroll in Serbia at all, with the highest competition of future students coming in. So, the next slide. So you will see here some rooms where our next conference issue will be organized, and the next also is to visit the location of the faculty on the map of Belgrade. It's in a very nice residential area of Belgrade, not in the narrow city center, but you will find a very nice forest to have your jogging activities, physical practicing before the conference. Also a lot of hotels around the faculty, also in the city center, and all of those details will be available for you in the next issue of the conference. So, my final message now is come to Belgrade, please. We are very open to be for you nice host there, and we need to give some targets for the next year. Maybe to raise the level of participants for 50%, let's say, to go back to B ranking at least, or maybe A ranking at core conference system, and to make an event that you will remember for all your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, and just to make it shorter, because it's too hard really, it's my pleasure to confirm that our conference officially opened, and we can enjoy everything what our conference can deliver you.